Hi, I'm Bernhard Schimpelsberger. I'm a percussionist and composer. I believe that music is a universal language that helps us to communicate beyond barriers. It is this belief that has sparked the passion for collaboration in my practice. Collaborations nurture one of our innermost desires, the desire to communicate and share. What begins with curiosity, if coupled with courage and respect, can create magic. It is the connections made in the pursuit of that magic that inspire us to grow as human beings. In 2016, I traveled all across Europe looking for magical connections and collecting them in my rhythm diaries. I begin my 10-week-long journey with Lisbon, the birthplace of fado, Portugal's traditional music. For the first time, I'm meeting M-Pex, a modern voice of the Portuguese guitar. Hello, ladies. Our collaboration here is produced by ECA, an independent art project right at the core of Lisbon's alternative art scene.
I think this represents everything that we stand for. It represents our philosophy of life here. It's to try to keep it calm, work honestly, and build up a project that can sustain itself and can help other artists.
Getting the snare from the monitors?
I don't need any effing.
You don't need it?
Or maybe, did you put a little bit?
I put a little bit, yes.
Oh, that's great, yeah. So this is a complete experiment. I've never gone live. Have you ever been live?
No.
He's never been. Have you ever been live? No. None of us has ever been live, but now we are. So, greetings from Lisbon. Tomorrow we're going to play a concert at the Museu d'Orient, and we're really looking forward. I would love you to meet my friend and collaborator M-Pex. M-Pex, can you play a little bit for us on your beautiful fado guitar?
Yes, of course. Because I started with fado. I learned the fado, the school, and so my goal it's to put the guitar on. It's to mix the guitar with other kinds of music.
In our first ever performance, we bring together M-Pex's sensitive and cinematic melodies and my world of Indian-inspired rhythms. Thank you. Music transcends boundaries of time, and I experienced this firsthand in Lisbon. I know that a magical journey has just begun.
I got you in it.
it's that's the Rathaus plus the Hotel de Ville.
And this was the same guy on the other day. He said, so we're talking about Indian rhythm, right? And I say, okay, for me there's this trinity, there's rhythm, there's melody, and there's harmony. Those are the three elements that we use.
Yeah.
And every music has a very particular balance of the three in terms of sophistication. And then he was like, oh well, but you know, like when you play jazz, like he said something like, you can't use Indian rhythms. I said, oh why? Why is that? He said, well, because he started going off on something which I can't understand. You know. Alex, how you doing? You good? Are you still on summertime? Operating on summertime?
Yeah,
of course. It's brilliant.
You don't make noise.
Okay.
That's all.
No
and
problem.
even while we are here,
Yeah, Alex.
we are speaking.
No noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even drinking.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm taking a video. Is that okay?
Of me?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. I'm taking it of
Can,
Alex.
but that's
You can, I
it's
don't
going to
mind.
be very expensive.
I'm not nice because I just took it. I didn't ask you, isn't it? That's not very
No,
nice
it's
of
okay.
me.
Yeah,
But I just thought there was such a nice energy of you two having, you know, exchanging these
spiritual,
jokes.
man. It was really spiritual.
As
Really
long
deep.
as I don't see it, it's okay. I don't mind
That's a
taking
good
it,
call.
but yeah. So voilà, that's all.
Notre Dame.
Okay.
It's Notre Dame.
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So now, okay.
Get you.
This is the shot, guys. Oh, it was red. Fuck, it was red.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it's Paris.
Yeah.
It is Paris. Paris holds a fascination for every musician. To play here is always special. Here, I'm meeting Alex Stuart, an extraordinary Australian guitarist who combines his roots in rock with African music. Now, let's say in your concert, when people, you know, when the concert's over and they go home, what would you like them to remember? Is it a melody, or if you had, you know, a melody or like an atmosphere or a rhythm or?
I guess say hi to my cat. I guess all of the above. I think the most important thing for me is like if to come out of it is having felt moved at the concert, having felt a moment where they've been taken away from their ordinary life, and they've just become part of music. Because I know when I go to see a good concert, and a concert which really gets me, I kind of forget everything and I'm just there in the instant. I'm not thinking about not thinking about anything else. I'm not even thinking about the music. I'm just feeling the music and I'm right there. So that's the kind of what I want someone to get out of a concert is to kind of come out of their ordinary world to go into another world where they connect to something and connect to something with emotion as well, I guess, this thing, but not necessarily only. But all those aspects help do that, I think. The rhythm, the melody, and the harmony as well.
Alex is a surfer, and he speaks about the feeling of riding a wave and being in the flow. In our concert at Basse Salé, we want to literally play with this emotion, leaving space for improvisations.
Like a zen kind of moment. When you get up to that point, you forget everything. Everything just comes into that emotion and energy. It's really powerful, and I love that. And I think we've got that as a duo as well, which isn't necessarily easy to do. You know, find that rock energy. So I love that. So it's cool. I think we've got a lot of slow moves, but a lot of big things that come up, a lot of build up.
For the first time we played together, and it's always a fragile moment. You know, you can rehearse in the rehearsal space, but when you get on stage, it's a different story. I leave Paris immersed in fulfillment and satisfaction. The music was flowing, and together we jumped right in. My diary is now a message in a bottle that drifts to its next destination. Graz is one of Austria's UNESCO World Heritage Sites.
I'm a woodwind player. That means, of course, I started with recorder and then I picked up the saxophone and the clarinet, playing from childhood on. And then I really got into flutes. And flutes are such ancient instruments, and that means that flutes are all over the world, and there are so many different sounds you can integrate into your music. And I started traveling a lot, collecting flutes, combining them with other instruments, and so it turned out that I have a really big range now of flute sounds.
Aber geil.
Cool.
Geil.
Naja,
Geil.
das ist sozusagen Present Number 2.
Geil. Ja, Wahnsinn.
Und Present Number 3, weißt du schon, was das ist?
Ja, bist du. Geil. Geil. Bist du so? Ja, bist du.
Oi, aus Birmingham, Acme.
Ja, bist du der. Vielen Dank. Vielen Dank. So habe ich nämlich nicht einmal noch gespielt, jemals, ever.
Georg Gratzer and I share a passion. The passion of hoarding. Well, basically, we love collecting instruments from all around the world.
Das ist ja unglaubliche Range. Ich habe mir gedacht, das ist schon aus.
Sowas. Kröt und...
Schön ist da die Orgelnetze, gell? Das hat schon was.
We aim to turn our concert into a cinematic experience. Our location is equally dramatic. A 12th century church. The score has to be haunting. In this particular setup, how do you approach creating a melody that fills, a big space?
I think it depends. First of all, it depends, since I play a couple of instruments, it depends already on which instrument you choose. Because already one sound can also already fill big spaces, as we know. So when the sound fits to a melody, it fills up the space. This is why, sometimes we find a melody and then we look for the sound. I think this part is really very interesting. Also, how the perception of the melody changes when you change the sound. I think this is really interesting.
Crazy.
Bernhard Schimpelsberger.
Good morning. I have arrived in percussion heaven, I think. Have a look, follow me around. Of course, there's many things that I brought. But then, look here. This is my host's place. Nino Mureškić, a great percussionist from Slovenia. Give a big warm applause to my friend, Nino Mureškić. I pick up a few instruments for the rest of the tour and hit Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia.
This is our gear for our stadium gig tonight.
So what's in there, Marko? Tell me.
You mean from the instruments?
Yes, which instruments have you brought?
I don't know which instruments have you brought because I have a bag with 120 instruments that I don't know. But I have a Fender Rhodes, a Yamaha Motif and Nord Hammond organ.
Ah, heavy. And you got your own amp, right, for the Fender?
Yeah, it's a very, very good amp.
I remember listening to Marko Churnchetz play the keyboards and being mesmerized by his sonic language. In fact, he's a poet who plays in free verse.
And this is not working yet.
What's your name?
My name?
Yes.
It's Josef. It's an entrance.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Good, man. You?
Yeah, very good. So you're practicing?
I'm practicing a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, nice. You?
I wasn't practicing today. I was talking with Igor.
That's great.
Yeah, it's good. What's that? Fuga?
It's Bach.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I play this all the time just to relax or whatever. Just playing it through the book.
Yeah.
All the preludes and fugues.
We decide to entirely improvise the music for our concert. Trust me, this requires a lot of trust in each other. Guyana, no one's around. I think they're all coming for the concert.
Really let go, and if you play with the right person, a lot of things can happen. I just search for energy, so when I play with you, I kind of don't even think. I just let go, try to breathe as deep as possible and just go into the music, what comes.
When one puts trust, one also lets go. And when one lets go, that's where life happens. Our concert is a lively conversation of musical discovery with each other.
Hallo Amelie, ist der Papa.
Aha.
Ich wollte mal hören, wie es dir geht.
Besser.
Gott sei Dank. Ist die Mama auch heimgekommen, die Marlene?
Ja.
Gut.
I'm now in Munich, a place I have visited many times before, and I've come to see an old friend.
Das ist das iPhone. Das ist ein gutes Video.
Geil, das ist...
We have one song I've been writing a while ago, and
I never had a band or a project where I felt this is the song that fits in there. Or I didn't have the feeling that this song is working in that with that sound of that group. And now we use that song, and I have the feeling, that's what I thought back then, without knowing that we're gonna end up playing that song. Na, Samba, das weißt du.
Kannst du mal singen?
Wenn ich so mache, hörst du da besser, wenn du das siehst.
Mach mal. Und die I have known Chris Gall for more than 13 years when we formed the group Talism, the very beginnings of my exploration of bringing together Indian music and jazz. Chris has collaborated with artists from all around the world, and his music speaks of this experience.
The harmony might be something like a suit or a jacket to a person. If you are the character of the melody, for instance, and you change your clothes, I mean, you look different, right? When you dress differently, you appear to be someone else, or you can appear to be someone else. That's the same with melody. It can appear to be something else if it's wrapped differently through harmony.
Cool ist ja cool. Cool ist ja cool, ja. Ja? Ja, so machen wir es. So machen wir es.
Chris and I bring together a varied set of musical compositions.
I loved it every time I focused on rhythm. And since I had this great experience to play with people that only focus on groove, and because of that groove much harder than anybody else, because I had this experience, I just stick with it. I mean, once you had a nice chocolate, you want to have it again and again. And this is the experience that you have with music, and in that case with rhythm.
After our concert in Munich, we capture the moment and record our new repertoire the old school way, live directly onto vinyl. I realize that in no time I have transcended time. The first half of my journey is already done. It's week number 6 and time for me to time travel again. As I travel through time, Max Clouth travels through cultures. His studies in India have given him a unique perspective on his roots in jazz. With him, I want to investigate if we can find a musical language that equally draws from India and the West.
Wow.
Ja.
Wow.
Super. Frischer Fisch, ha?
Frisch, ja, ja, und Meeresfisch, nicht Farmfisch.
Ja. 2, 3, 4, 5. In our musical exchange, Max and I explore the long-standing companionship of the acoustic guitar and percussion.
I don't really think about two different worlds anymore. For me, it's more and more getting, it's becoming one musical language.
Talking of roots and exploring those of others, I cannot stay away from mine.
Ich zeig dir nicht von Linz, das ist das Elektronika Center.
Diese Farben hier. Ne? I'm in Linz, my birthplace, and literally about to collide with another percussionist. Stephan! Guten Morgen! How's it going? Good? Alles klar? For many years, I have admired the percussion masterwork of Stephan Maass. Playing with him is a strong reminder that groove is not about what you play, but how you play it.
Ich finde es im besten Fall wie ein Film, der läuft. Natürlich ist die Optik, zwei spielende Percussionisten zu sehen, super, aber eigentlich kannst du auch die Augen zumachen und dich mit auf diese Reise begeben.
All these things that happen to you, all this experience, the good and the bad and everything, if a musician is able to transport these things, that's for me the art of music, to touch people.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now switched on the fasten seatbelt signs.
Yo, Mr. TL!
Mr. Schimpelsberger!
Hey, danke, alles klar?
Germany.
How are you doing?
I'm cool, man. How are you doing?
Where are you coming from right now?
Mannheim City, which is where we always we headed to as well.
And you had a good trip?
I had a good trip. How was yours, man?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get
go.
out of here.
Yes.
Hey, so what you have?
So this is what I've got, yeah. See, this is what I've got. With a little contraption here.
Nice.
Are we taking the lift?
Yeah.
Did you come by car?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I should recognize the place because I was there, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's changed a lot though.
Okay.
Like buildings have literally been destroyed and rebuilt, so I'll be very surprised if you recognize it again. When was the last time you were there?
I was only there once, which was in 2004, I think.
Oh god.
2003, sorry. This journey has been about music, and so is the city. Mannheim, a UNESCO city of music and home to a prestigious music academy.
Let's not find a wire.
I meet TL Mazumdar, a free-thinking musician who sensitively balances the aesthetics of India and the West. At the Pop Akademie Baden-Württemberg, we hold a masterclass about Konakol, the Indian rhythm language, and how it can inspire all forms of music.
Hi everyone. Hello. Hey, hello. My name is Bernhard Schimpelsberger, and I'm a percussionist and drummer. Kran is so there's every syllable is a sound that comes from the tabla. So kran is a sound that you hit with both hands. It's an actual sound.
It's a flam, yeah, a flam. Yeah, very open flam.
He actually has a bass drum which changes pitch depending on how he plays, just like a tabla does.
I entrust TL with a special challenge. I would like him to write lyrics to the theme tune of my European journey. So there's this track called Departure, and you've written words for that, and you've vocalized the melody. Could you maybe talk a little bit about the process, how this happened, and how it came for you?
I always feel like a melody or a certain song. The scenario already has been set. You need to find the right words. They're already out there somewhere. So you kind of just pick and choose. And the art of songwriting for me is just to tune in, and as opposed to invent. I don't invent songs. I think I kind of discover them. They're out there anyway.
TL's lyrics add another dimension to my music, a magical one.
This could be where we say goodbye. Now, just a fleeting glimpse of time. Just enough to find our light.
Rhythm is a truly universal language that is the foundation for all my collaborations. Rhythm is everywhere, and in my musical journey, Indian rhythm holds a special place. And that is what brings me to Vienna, to meet one of the young masters of Indian kathak dance, Kaveri Sageder. This is a wonderful challenge for me. To be able to communicate with her, I have to dive deeply into the complex rhythmic patterns of Indian classical music. A place where I feel at home. I'm at home in two different ways.
Yeah, okay. We have the same question. Like this. But that's why I was thinking.
In our collaboration, we present traditional kathak dance repertoire in a contemporary manner. Oi, what's it? Karigena nagetide. Karigena nagetide. One more time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gopal Chudamani.
What is fascinating is that every composition can be treated in different ways.
Vielen Dank, Kaveri Sageder.
machine of fucking you will see me. I'll be too long inside the digital sound. I'm to represent the power of four big men.
I come to the end of my journey, my last stop. But looking at this man, it seems like things are just about to begin. Oded Kafri is a fanatic on the drums. His passion for drumming is highly contagious.
Drum the World meets Rhythm Diaries with Bernhard Schimpelsberger.
In Hamburg.
In Hamburg City, 14th of October, beautiful day.
Everybody, come on, clap your hands today. Come on, make you feel this way. With Bernhard arriving to Hamburg.
1, 2, 3, 4. In Hamburg, I meet Oded and the members of his group Drum the World.
Muito bem.
But can you speak English also, sir?
Oh yes, I am multilingual. On the other side, I can speak 2 languages at the same time, so this is the stereo. Did you understand that?
Yes. 2, 3, 4.
The amazement of the collaboration of rhythm is just beyond explanation for me.
Car la batterie est un instrument de rêve. Drums is an instrument of dreams.
Yay!
Paradide, 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 paradide.
I think they're going to spread their brand of percussive madness to the people, including the cameraman, currently. Yeah. Hopefully you will spread your percussive madness.
I will.
I might go to the front and you see me.
Yeah. Oded, how's it going?
It's fantastically well. I feel so much together with everyone. We are a team.
Are you ready? Are you ready? We present to you Drum the World! Let's hear you!
Bernhard Schimpelsberger!
For me, rhythm means life. For me, rhythm means the logic and organization of the chaos of our times and of our existence, and the importance of repetition in our life, and the importance of evolving in our life. So this is rhythm for me. Rhythm is life.
Our performance is a mad celebration of rhythm and life. Trying to organize my thoughts, I return to London. I am filled with emotion just looking back at the experiences that I have collected. It's now my turn to give. My collaborators have opened their musical worlds to me and shared something personal and precious. To experience this was magical. I open a new rhythm diary and I realize its pages are empty again. It's a new day and I'm hungry again. Hungry to collect and experience new rhythms and new encounters. Hungry to give, hungry to share with you, because rhythm is everywhere.